So we have a catchweight fight at 63 kilos between Alan the Apprentice Philpott in the yellow shorts with the black trim and his opponent wearing the camo trunks, Robert Scugins. Referee Declan Arkin has just started the match as the two start to feel each other out in a strictly platonic way inside the cage.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of Alan Philpott and never once have I seen him in a boring fight, especially not in a homecoming fight here in Northern Ireland. And this guy's a major talent, still only a young fighter. But Scugins steps in at late notice and he's got a great record himself. This should make for an excellent bout.
I think so. So I talked to Scugins before the match about coming in on 1 week's notice to take on such a talented opponent, but he said it doesn't matter. He trains year round and he's always ready to fight, so this is no different.
Yeah, and Scugins look for a big right hand to the body there. Both guys seem content on the feet so far. Oh, and a big head kick lands for Alan Philpott. But Scugins is straight in on that single leg.
He took that very well with great stoicism as he shot, taking him down now.
Yeah, and now this is a great position for Scugins. After eating a big shot like that, he finds himself in a dominant position. Let's see if he can advance. I've seen Philpott on the bottom before as well. He likes to strike, he uses his elbows, and he's always active from the bottom. As I say that, starts to bring some down on the top of Scugins' dome.
Yeah, proving you're right with those elbows is the Apprentice. Surely that nickname has to get removed at some point. He's at least a journeyman at this point.
I mean, at his age, you know, he's still young enough to be an apprentice, but he's got so many fights to his credit, always active, and he's been taking on tough opponents as well. Never shirks a challenge. He's got that tight overhook now. And Scugins comes from the BST camp. They've got some great grapplers there, BJJ black belt, Xande Zidro, amongst others. So, you know, it's from a great camp, and he'll be used to being in this position against guys who are really tricky from the bottom as well.
And he's defending very well. Scugins is finding it hard to thread a punch or an elbow through.
Yeah, nice use of the hooks there from Philpott. He's not letting Scugins set his base to start getting off any significant strikes. Doing a great job of just tying him up, not taking any damage. And them elbows start to come in again. Angers Scugins a little, and there's some blood coming from the top now. Those elbows cut him open.
He's managed to cut him in the top of the head, all right. Tremendous elbows, and he tries to turn him, but it may have backfired. There could be a mount here. If Philpott can turn it over, things will be okay, but he may even give up his back now.
And the arm locks there.
Scugins trying for an armbar. Philpott is wise for trying to keep his head down. He slips out. What a scramble, and now we find ourselves with the Apprentice in name only on top.
And he's aggressive in every position, especially when he's on top. So let's see how Philpott can take advantage. He's got the back, he's got the hooks in.
A very nice knee to the body on top there, an unusual strike, but an effective one.
Yeah, obviously a danger of hitting the wrong spot, but it found its mark to the torso, and he's flattened Scugins out now. This is dire straits there for Scugins. That choke looks in tight, Mark.
It looks like he might have it, and we saw it slide under his chin just in front of our position here. It seems that Scugins been able to defend it.
Another good elbow lands. And as they say in London, the claret is flowing. And it's Alan Philpott who's the one administering the punishment. Kimura attempt.
It looks like a very solid attempt at the Kimura. Scugins tries to work the knee in to defend, but he's in a very bad position now.
Good defense from Scugins, but that Kimura is coming on tight. And I think this might be all she wrote.
He just manages to twist his hand straight to try and hold up, but it seems a bit like holding the inevitable, but no. Philpott has left that now and looking for a shot to the head.
Yeah, and he's waiting for his chance to drive that elbow in. Man, both guys so durable on the bottom. Oh, big shots coming in from Philpott now. He senses the blood, and the blood is flowing down his own face from the top of Scugins' head. And Philpott wants this finish, big knees to the body, and I think Scugins got hurt by that one.
I think so, and Philpott senses it as well. He stands up to put some extra pepper on those last two shots.
Yeah, and Scugins is taking some big punishment now. This is not a great position for him. Almost lands an up kick as Philpott comes in. Again, driving them knees into the body. And pure control for Philpott now. 10 seconds left in the round. Heavy knees coming in from Philpott.
And a nice shot from standing there by Philpott as well, dominating the back half of this round.
And Scugins doesn't look like he wants any more. I'm not quite sure, but he looks in a bad way to me, Mark. Straight in front of our commentary position.
He doesn't look like someone who's looking forward to changing things around in the second round, certainly. He looked very defeated there, Jay.
Yeah, if he comes out for this second round, I would be surprised, Mark. Philpott has put a lot of damage on Robert Scugins there. An absolute class performance from the top position.
Clan War 16 is brought to you by Bad Boy MMA Clothing and the Stormont Hotel and the Hastings Group.
Yeah, and what a name, what an event to put your name to there. All the fights so far have been top class, and this professional catchweight contest is no different. Has Alan Philpott done enough to wear Scugins down? Will he come out and make the bell for the second round?
I've serious reservations. I don't know if he'll make it. He probably has those reservations himself, I would imagine.
And if he comes out for the second round, Alan Philpott looks hungry. And Philpott actually coming off a loss in which he says he was not himself and he was very disappointed with it. But he's put on an absolute clinic so far tonight.
Yeah. Now Scugins just has to dig deep and say, nobody makes me bleed my own blood, and get ready for round two. Because for a good 2 minutes of the last round, he was doing quite well against Philpott.
Yeah, but he had a torrid time at the end of the round. But he seems to have regained his senses a little bit. Oh, spinning wheel kick from Scugins. It didn't quite hit the mark. A nice left hand there from Philpott. And he's going to rain down the shots now. Scugins looks like he doesn't want to be there.
No, he's not moving at all. He's defending his face, but he's not trying to make things any better. And Philpott would gladly take that opportunity to pound him.
Yeah, and he's got the time to pick his shots, throw the big elbows and the big punches. And Scugins is not moving enough with his hips on the bottom, and he's just taking shot after shot.
I don't think referee Declan Larkin will let this kind of thing go on for too long.
I mean, Scugins has some form of a guard, but he's eating big shots, and them elbows are driving straight into his skull. It doesn't look good for Scugins right now.
No, it almost felt like that spinning heel kick was his last breath, to an extent.
Yeah, he put it all on the line there. It didn't quite do what he wanted to do, and them knees to the body are doing damage.
They are punishing. That last one looked like it hit him right in the kidney. And referee Declan Larkin steps in and said, I've seen enough. Alan Philpott, the winner, stopping his opponent in the second round.
Accumulation of huge shots, and he really put a beating on Scugins there. What a performance from the apprentice. And he returns to winning ways here in Belfast.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by referee stoppage in the second round, Alan the Apprentice Philpott. I'm here with Alan Philpott after a tremendous win, forcing the referee to step in and stop the fight at the end of round two. Alan, how does it feel?
I'm back.
And back he is. Was that how you expected the fight to go?
Expected it in the first. Trained hard for this fight. I won that more than ever. Coming off a loss, gone free of mind. Buried my grandmother last week, and it just gives me the drive more. This is what I want to do in life. So if I want to do it, I have to put the work in and get the wins.
And what's next for you, Alan?
We'll fight in 5 weeks over in Scotland again, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Rodney and Colin, all my club, all my fans, my family. They're brilliant. These are the one that gives me that extra drive. Love every one of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alan Philpott. And quite the stare down happening as the referee Peter Lavery gives final instructions. We're in the middleweight division here in Clan War 16. And a professional rules bout between Handis and Fahira in the black and white board shorts and Connor the Crook in the white trunks with the black trim. And I have to say, Jay, I'm like a small child that's just figured out the association between Santa Claus and presents, because Conor Cook is fighting in Clan Wars. Oh, what a tremendous shot to start this match.
Yeah, Conor Cook, so talented on the feet, but this is Ferreira's world. But if you can, as they say, the punches on the ground can turn a purple belt, as Ferreira is, into a blue belt, into a white belt. I mean, this is a true, to use the old cliche, style versus style matchup. Cook comes out of the block so fast with a big jab that drops Ferreira to the mat. But now, this is his world.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's found himself right in the world of Ferreira, as you say. Ferreira's intelligent hips already moving for an armbar. And this could spell disaster for Cook. He's wise to it, he's protecting his arm. Ferreira's rotating further to try and create some space and finish.
But Ferreira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt, he's latching onto the arm and he does not want to let it go. He's felt the power of Cook in the stand-up, and it looks like he's straightening the arm. And there it is, there's the tap. Ferreira gets the tap in the first round to upset the crowd in Belfast. What can you say?
What can you say? He told us earlier on he's come all the way from Brazil and he didn't do that to lose, and he certainly meant it.
Conor Cook slips to a defeat to end a great streak for him, but he'll learn from the loss, and Ferreira comes and brings the upset to Clan Wars 16. We'll go inside the cage for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by armbar in the first round, Anderson Bahira. And give it up for his opponent, folks, Conor Cook.